All right, Shalawam. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, the men that told me this truth. And peace and salutation, Brakadam, to all you sincere Akim that's laboring in this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, and what's been going on, in particular, out there in the southern border of Texas. All right, right now, it's a melee between the governor of Texas, Governor Abbott, and the Biden administration. And right now, you're seeing both parties are both at odds with each other because, as you know, Biden, he wants to do away with the fences and the barbed wires and have all these immigrants, so-called migrants, come into the country. And in one part you have the governor of Texas that's against it. So this is causing basically friction between the two, between the Democrats and the Republicans, and so on and so forth. And all this is going to eventually lead to civil war. All right, we've been telling you 2024 through the spirit, this can possibly be the year, like our beloved Apostle Tahar, he coined this year the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And we see all these things eventually coming to pass, man. All right, and Trump gets back in office, hey, things are going to escalate from there on. But let me play something real quick concerning what they want, what they really want, as far as what Trump wants and how this thing is going to eventually lead to civil unrest. All right, so let me play this real quick.
Abbott refusing to give up control of the Texas border to federal officials, saying the state will not give federal agents full access to Shelby Park today. That ignores a deadline set by the Biden administration, which is today. Instead, Abbott is installing more razor wire following a Supreme Court order allowing federal agents to start removing it. Texas now receiving support from 25 Republican governors, all backing Governor Abbott's border action, blaming the Biden administration for the crisis. Former President Trump wants to take it one step further. He's now encouraging these states to deploy their National Guard troops to Texas to prevent illegal crossings. Trump's vowing that if he becomes president again, he's going to work with Abbott to seal the border. Writing, quote, Biden says let in those should not get comfortable because they will be going home. I want to bring in Texas Congressman Lieutenant Colonel Keith Self. Congressman, good morning. Governor Christiano already saying, yes, I would send National Guard troops. Is that something that you think that Texas is open to? And is that a move that needs to be made now?
Well, that will be up to Governor Abbott. But I think the border has now reached the boiling point, that you now see governors getting involved. We have a trucker convoy coming down to the border. The American people are going to have to get involved. I'm delighted to see 25
So there you have it. They saying that now the American people have to get involved. You see, they wait until all these migrants, they say here is about 62 million migrants here in America. So that tells you, I mean, they wait until the last minute to now want to build up fences and put up barbed wires right? Showing you this thing is all planned, man. This is all orchestrated, all right? Because they want all hell to break loose. They all want the common goal to basically, you know, bring anarchy, bring chaos here in the society. Why? Because the solution is that they want the Great Reset. They want to issue in that, you know, the MOTB, the mark of the beast. All right, but in order for that to happen, all hell got to break loose here in this society. You know, it's not by coincidence, you know, that these things are happening. All right, this is all orchestrated, and you know, hey, it's possible, man. This thing might not even, you know, as far as it might not be an election, man. You know, because there's so many things happening. A lot of people on the left, you know, as far as the Democratic Party, they don't want to see Trump in office, man. And Trump already is letting it know that this is what he's gonna do. He's gonna basically bring in the National Guards. He's gonna set off some type of event, or, you know, basically he's gonna stop all these migrants from coming in, but they're here already. And a lot of them are troops. You know, troops from these different parts of the world coming in as sleeper cells, waiting for that day to you know, to basically do what they got to do, man. All right, so hey, man, this thing is likely to happen, man. You know, all hell break loose very soon here in the society. All right, no wonder you got you know, it's funny, yeah, this year being election year. Okay, you got all these purge movies coming out on Netflix and whatnot, showing you that was their plan in the jump, man. All right, this is what they want. They want all hell to break loose here in the society, man. All right, and if you ain't got the spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Simeon Dominicans, on you, all right, you're through. You're through, man. If the Lord ain't dealing with you here in this society, man, you're through, man. Okay, because things are about to turn up, man, for 2024. But anyway, let me get a precept. All right, this is this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, and I'm gonna start at verse 2. It reads, it said, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. And who's the modern day Egyptians? All right, these Americans. All right, basically, you know, these Edomites, man. Okay, because Esau, you see it right now, they're fed up. These Edomites, they're fed up. You know, they seeing their good old America going down. Okay, and basically they're gonna fight to the very end. But more along the way is you got Edomites also, you know, so-called Edomites from these different parties, whether it's you know, these political parties, whether they you know, Democrat or Republican, they're still fighting for the same goal, but all in all, you know, they're against each other right now for the main part. They're against each other, but they're basically, they all have the one common goal, all right, and which is the, you know, bringing this chip, bringing the mark of the beast, man. You know, but right now the Lord is setting the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Okay, all right. So it says, and I will slack it, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, right? Because it's going to be class wars. It's going to be civil unrest. It's going to be where you're going to see these Edomites clearly, because they seeing that you know, everything is given to these migrants. All right. They're, you know, they're getting all these things in the name of, because they came up to this country looking for, you know, just a you know, the American dream, basically, you know, to have a better life. But all in all, you know, they're coming to suffer. As the scripture says, woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help. You know, they don't know that they're coming up here to suffer. They're coming up here to get their judgment. You know? Okay, so you got a lot of these Edomites, man. They seeing that things are not going fair for them, and you know, you got these schools that they send their children to. They're being used for the migrants to sleep at as a shelter. All right, so you know, these Edomites, man, they're not having it. So it says, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And that's what you're going to see eventually. You know, World War III is going to pop off. Okay, but before World War III pop off, you're going to have class wars. You're going to have civil unrest in the streets, man. The middle class against the lower class, the upper class, you know, the rich. Okay, that's what you're going to see out here in these streets, man. Because why? The lack of bread, the lack of food, the lack of jobs. This is what you're going to see, man. Matter of fact, let me get that. You know, the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and I'm going to start in verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, meaning destruction is coming, man. Destruction is coming to the inhabitants of the earth, all right? Primarily here in America, Babylon the Great. And it says, for the sword in their destruction shall draw it nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another. All right, that's talking about basically race wars, civil wars. All right, what's the modern day sword? The gun. Okay, and they're gonna use it, man. These Edomites, these you know, people out there in Texas that's all about good old America, make America great again, basically make America white again. All right. They ain't gonna be playing, man. They toting them guns, man. You know, they gonna do everything in their power to basically hold on to their, you know, hold on to their good old America. But and then Trump is the guy, man. Trump is that guy that eventually he's gonna be the one to rouse these Edomites up. You know, that's why we like Trump. We like Trump, man. Okay, because Trump is going to be that guy to usher in World War III. All right, but it says, for there shall be sedition among men, meaning uproars, right? Uproars of the people, and evading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right, so they're not going to rely on their, you know, their local or state authorities. Right? They're going to take things in their own hand. You know? Okay? And this is what you see before you, man. Then they have it, I believe the governor in Texas was basically saying that how, you know, they're going to do everything in their power to basically block the border, man. You know? So shit is about to escalate, man. It says a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And that's what Trump was basically saying, you know, to basically authorize the National Guards from every, you know, to basically come down to Texas and lock shit down, man. Curfew, martial law. All right? That's what's going to happen. You're not going to be able to go into the neighboring cities or, you know, the neighboring boroughs or anything to you move around. It's going to be locked down. There's going to be curfews, right? It says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Right, because that's where they're going to hit up first, the cities, man. Okay? The cities are gonna be basically invaded. You're gonna have these troops in here. All right? And they gonna kick in your door. They gonna ravish your woman. You know, they gonna snatch you up, throw you in concentration camps. That's what's coming to America, man. All right? It says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, and shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. All right? Things are going to get bad out here, man. To the point where, you know, it's going to be every man for himself. You know? It ain't going to be no police. Right now, they're trying to defund the police, man. So how much more in the time of Jacob's trouble, in the time of all hell break loose, man? All right? For all you people that like to call 911, what you going to do in that time? Right? So it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Right? I had to read that again through the Spirit, man. All right? Because there's going to be great tribulation out here, man. Okay? Great tribulation. Like it tells you in Daniel the 12th chapter, like, you know, it's basically going to be a time like never before since man been on the earth. All right? Let me get something else. This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 26. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? You know? So basically, here it is. You got Satan against Satan, so-called white men against each other, right? How can this kingdom stand, right? Because right now, they're scrambling, man. They're scrambling to try to, you know, push their new world order, the elites, right? But guess what? The Most High, he's the one pulling the strings of the elites, okay? They can't do nothing except the Most High put it out there, make it happen, right? Let me get something real quick. Proverbs 28:1. It says, Salakia. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whatsoever he will. So it's the Lord that puts it on the minds of these leaders, all right, these kings of the earth, to do his bidding. All right. So it's in the hands of the Lord to do these things, to push certain decrees and laws out in the earth, and to you know, make it where these nations come against each other. So right now, that's what you're seeing. You're seeing, you know, the two political parties, the two political factions, Biden and, you know, your little state governors and you know, mayors and whatnot. They're coming against each other, man. Because ever since this migrant thing, you know, happened, it's been a problem. Not only for the governor of Texas, but up here in New York, Mayor Adams, all right? Because, you know, it's a lot of, you know, bullshit going on, man. All right? So that's a country divided within itself, man. All right? And all you're going to see is things escalate more and more before the time comes, man. Before the time of our Lord, before Yahweh Shai comes back on the earth, man, you're gonna see it. This place is gonna be, you know, basically, you know, it's gonna be all out chaos, man. All right, and this is what the wicked elites want, right? So they could basically, you know, conform their new world order. That's what their thoughts are. That's what their inner thoughts is, that they're gonna, you know, their enterprise is gonna come to pass, man. It's going to fruition. But no, the Lord is going to make it where, you know, he's going to put a monkey wrench in the wicked elite's plans, man. All right? So with that, I'm going to end it there. All praises due to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Till the next time, I say Shalawam.